Friends, a special good morning. See, we've gotten some nice weather so far. I want to say good morning to the Mayor of San Fernando, His Worship Alderman Junior Regrello, President of the Greater San Fernando Area Chamber of Commerce, Kiran Singh, and of course, Senior Vice President at Massy Motors, Mr. Jean-Pierre Ducoudre. Good morning to our management, good morning to staff, good morning to all our friends. My name is Ansel Blaze Isaac Jr. I will be your host for this morning, for this grand opening here of Massy Motors, another notch in the belt of Massy Motors automotive components here in San Fernando. It's good to be here. I normally would not visit San Fernando during the week this early, but I am so happy to be here. The traffic was okay. I actually learned a shortcut coming down here. So I'm very, very happy that you guys called me down for 9 o'clock. All right? So today we're here and we're welcoming everyone to Massy Motors Automotive Components Gulf View. And of course, to start it off, we want to introduce Mr. Shane Lewis. He's a new tire product specialist, and he's here in the capacity of the opening, to deliver the opening prayer.
Hi, good morning, everyone. All protocols being observed. Let's turn to prayer. Heavenly Father, we just give you praise, honor, and glory and thanksgiving for this day, for your mercy and your grace, for your love in our lives this day. Thank you for the opportunities that are before us, even at this time, even in this season. My God, allow this facility to be a blessing and a support and a help unto whoever is to come here. Let the service be impeccable, my Father. Let the staff be ready to work and to serve. We just pray your blessings over everyone, every tool, every equipment, everything that will be used to help and to serve this community. Allow us to be a light in dark times or in dark seasons. We just pray for your blessings over this place. In Jesus' name, amen.
Friends, thank you very much. I think he deserves a round of applause. Yes, job well done. I couldn't do it better myself. I could not do it better myself. And here to bring forward the safety briefing this morning, as well as to introduce some introductory remarks. We want to welcome the Service Center Manager here at Massy Motors in Gulfview. Let's welcome Andre Giroux. Andre, welcome.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our newest location, Everything Automotive, at our Gulfview, San Fernando. On behalf of the Massy Motors team, we would like to extend a special welcome to our specially invited guest, the Mayor of San Fernando, His Worship Alderman Junior Regrello. We are also pleased to have with us today the President of the Greater San Fernando Area Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Kiran Singh. A special welcome goes out to the Massy Motors exec team whose vision made this happen. At last, but not least, all our loyal customers who are here with us today, our employees, and we give them a warm welcome as well. Without them, this would not be possible. This location, ladies and gentlemen, will serve as a redistribution point for our business-to-business customers in the Southland, and will be complemented by a retail service operation for our business-to-consumers as well. But we invite you to sample and taste all that Massy Motors has to offer. On a matter of HSSE, I just wanted to have a brief announcement. At this time, I'd like to take the opportunity to let everyone know that we do not have any planned drills. Therefore, if you do hear the alarm, please proceed in an orderly fashion to the front of the building, take a right, and you'll walk straight up to the second left gate on the left-hand side. Please assemble there at the muster point for further instruction. If you need to use the washroom, they are accessible via the office area. To my right, that is to your left. Again, welcome. I turn you back over to the Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you very much, Andre. Short, sweet. And he forgot to add, if there's an emergency, please don't run. As Trinis, we like to take off in any direction we see, the first direction we see, so just in case, we walk in. As fast as possible, though. All right? So here with the welcome address, we want to welcome the Senior Vice President of Massy Motors. We would love to welcome Mr. Jean-Pierre Ducoudray, known as JP Ducoudray. JP.
Good morning. All protocols observed. Very happy that you could join us here this morning. Of course, we're very excited about the formal opening of our second Massy Motors Everything Automotive footprint here in Gulf City, San Fernando. Massy had always had the vision of entering into the retail automotive business in Trinidad. It was a discussion we've been having for many years, and we took our first step earlier this year in Massy Motors Marabal, when we opened our first footprint in Marabal in January of 2022. The response and the feedback that we've gotten from that opening has been so positive and so tremendous that it's given us the energy and it's given us the confidence to move ahead with our strategy to go ahead and open a second footprint, and that is why we're here today. We learned a lot from our team on the ground in Marabal in terms of not only meeting but exceeding customers' expectations. And yes, we have surpassed our forecast in terms of sales and revenue, but the main outcome of that investment and that project was we were overwhelmed by the positive customer satisfaction and the positive customer feedback that we've been receiving since we've been in that location. Every week we get emails, WhatsApp messages, text messages from customers being blown away by the quality of service, the way that they were treated, the environment, and we're going to replicate this here. We have been here since March, opened, practicing, making sure we get it right. We didn't want to rush this. We wanted to make sure that the facilities were up to speed. We wanted to make sure that the guys were comfortable with the environment. We wanted to make sure that the new equipment was here and working well and everything. And now that all of this is in place, we're now ready to formally open this footprint and move forward. Of course, Marabal is the first. This Gulf City will be the second. We're going to open one in Arima before the end of this year, or at least revamp the one we have in Arima. And we have additional strategic locations through Trinidad and Tobago where we plan to open more of these footprints because we see that this is definitely part of our strategy going forward, and we see that we have an active role to play in this category. So without further ado, you see we've been getting through the speeches quite quickly today, fast and furious, aligned to the automotive industry. I want to say thank you again for being here today. We're really excited about what's going to happen here in this location. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to working with you and formally opening this footprint here today. So thank you very much, everyone, for being here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jean-Pierre Ducoudray, Senior Vice President here at Massy Motors. I'm also happy to be here. I mean, it's good to see the floor is so clean and the equipment is so fresh. You can smell the paint, It's like a brand new vehicle, So congratulations to the management and staff down here at Massy Motors in Gulf View. Now we have some remarks from the President of the Greater San Fernando Area Chamber of Commerce. Friends, let's welcome Mr. Kiran Singh.
Good morning, all. Of course, good morning to the first citizen of San Fernando, His Worship Alderman Junior Regallo. Of course, greetings to JP Ducoudray, Senior Vice President at Massy, and of course our fantastic Master of Ceremonies, who always does an excellent job, and it's good to see him in San Fernando again. He graced us recently on High Street with a nice survey and had us entertained for a couple hours. So as I was walking in, I noticed a steel band. And whenever I see steel band in San Fernando, I think of a particular brand of steel band, only to realize it wasn't that brand when I look at the mayor, and then I noticed it was Massy, so I had to give in to that.
and, and we may arrive soon after, and I see the steel band pack up and leave. So I don't know. I don't know what that meant. But it's fantastic to be here this morning to bring greetings on behalf of the San Fernando Chamber of Commerce. It's great to see that Massy is expanding in San Fernando. For us San Fernandians, we know that Massy has deep roots in San Fernando, starting with Neil and Massy way back, decades ago. For the seniors among us would remember their roots not too far from here. And now that we have expanded in this brand new location, it's refreshing, it's spatial. We complain about traffic coming into San Fernando and leaving San Fernando, and you would notice just around the corner, there's a road network being widened. That's phase one of the waterfront project development, and I know the mayor will speak to that. But what that will do is alleviate the traffic congestion almost immediately because the road is almost complete, and that will take this location to the most ideal of locations within the southern city, because the traffic passes on the link road, which is one of the main arteries for the city of San Fernando and environs. And it ties into the tagline of the San Fernando Chamber of Commerce, which is bringing business back to San Fernando. So we're very proud to be part of this event where we witness Massy expanding in San Fernando. And we want to look at San Fernando as the new mecca for business development in the country. When we look at recent expansions of Rattans and Pennywise on Lower High Street, it brought back some life to the city, especially as the pandemic, we are post-pandemic, and they opened during the pandemic late last year, and that took a lot of guts. And we see Massy now, and we have other developments happening on the periphery, Duncan Village. We have new investments within and just outside of downtown, and it brings some confidence to the smaller investors in particular. And what I want to also add is that I know that this facility will be open on Saturday, which will of course be very beneficial to Southerners, but I want to throw out a suggestion that maybe we could look at Sunday openings as well, where the traffic is less and people who are not working on Sunday could avail themselves of some opportunity here to do some recalibration of their work vehicles. And as I close, I noticed that the Honorable Master was talking about new vehicle coming in, and I did notice a new vehicle coming in just after the mayor. So I don't know if that is some sort of thankful device for the mayor, but we'll see how it goes. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for the opportunity to speak, and let's have a great day. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Singh, President of the Greater San Fernando Area Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Kiran Singh. And now we have the feature address for this morning. We would like to welcome His Worship, the Alderman Junior Regrello, the Mayor of San Fernando. Round of applause. I love the tie.
I hope you're not taking this on rundown. And as I was saying rundown, let me just take the opportunity to welcome those of you who came up to San Fernando from Port of Spain this morning. Because we have the challenge of going down to Port of Spain and have to leave San Fernando 4:30 in the morning to reach down to Port of Spain for 8 o'clock. So I'm sure those of you who came from the north had no challenges with traffic, nor navigating potholes as we do when we come to Port of Spain. And that's the dichotomy between the capital city and the city of San Fernando. Let me extend greetings as well and welcome to the President of the Greater San Fernando Chamber, who alluded to quite a few issues this morning, and including the opening of the store on Sundays from 8 to 12. And I hope you're not charging for intellectual property for giving advice, but it's a very good idea that you all should seriously consider. And of course, the incredible staff who will make sure that this organization, this operation here will be effective and efficient. It is my esteemed privilege to be invited to speak at the opening of Massy Motors, everything automotive here in San Fernando. And I just inquired if you're just dealing with Massy vehicles only, They said, no, you can bring the other brands. Because I have another brand. I'm trying to get a Massy vehicle, but waiting until you all go electric. As we are all so painfully aware, our nation, like so many others, has just experienced one of the most disruptive economic, health, and social experiences of the last 100 years. The onslaught of COVID ground us to a halt, an incredibly upward swung in the development that San Fernando was experiencing. During this period prior, I was pleased to have been invited to the opening of many businesses in San Fernando. In light of this dark period past, it is my pleasure to recognize that Massy's group initiative to be a forerunner in reigniting the local company and the economy of San Fernando. It is only fitting that Massy chooses San Fernando for the launch of your Everything Automotive flagship. San Fernando has long been recognized as the gateway to the South, among many others monikers. With one of the most diverse populations across our nation, one of the most stable localized economies, and the best standard of living and education. We are ready and open for business. Whether it is providence or keen business intuition, the Massy's group expansion into San Fernando come at the most opportune time in the city's development. Plans for the renewed development of San Fernando have long been laid, and thanks to the tireless efforts of the Office of the Member of Parliament for San Fernando West, Honorable Faris Alwari, at the Mayor's Office, we are witnessing some of the largest public investment in San Fernando and in our city's history. With the San Fernando Waterfront Development Project in full swing and the Skinner Park redevelopment at the cusp of development and completion, I must say to Massy, your time is impeccable and in lockstep with our city's development plans. Further to this, it is no secret that like so many other urban environments in our nation, we have seen the unprecedented increase in vehicles on our roads. Massy's reintroduction into the industry in bringing skilled, trained professionals to the forefront can only be seen as a positive. Furthermore, as a proud San Fernandian, I am pleased to inform you all that your decision to open here in San Fernando also comes with the added benefit of a large pool of well-educated citizens and professionals who are ready to become part of your organization. When requested to speak here today, I was asked, how do I envision the integration of Massy Motors into our city's development? My response, strategic and timely, backed by your location, and may I add, as I look over the horizon, the possibility of Massy's Motors integrating into the future of our city with a full rollout of electric vehicles. Utilizing new technologies that are no longer in the testing phase, but a viable and vibrant part of the new wave of development. Combining the development push that is the waterfront with one of the most skilled worker base in Trinidad and the new frontier of EVs and smart vehicles such as Tesla, Chevy Bolt, Nissan Leaf, and so many others, the future possibilities are a thing to behold. I see a future where your San Fernando branch engages in public-private partnerships with both the city and central government in better integrating this new green technology to positively impact the environment and our economy. Where the expansions of skilled professional maintenance is centered here in San Fernando and expand towards throughout Trinidad and Tobago and into the Caribbean region. While this future may be a few years away, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And it is in this light that it's my privilege to bear witness to it here today. On behalf of the San Fernando City Corporation and the citizens of San Fernando, I congratulate Massy Motors on this achievement, and I look forward to seeing your continued pursuit of excellence and development to come. I thank you.
Thank you very much, His Worship. Alderman Junior Regrello, the Mayor of San Fernando. And now, my friends, it's time we want to invite Mr. Dukudre, Mr. Singh, and of course, His Worship, the Mayor, to come forward as we do the ribbon cutting, the ceremonial ribbon cutting to officially open Massy Automotive. We call it Everything Automotive here at Massy. So if the photographers can make sure and get there. All right. And we would also like the gentleman to please for a photo up on our backdrop. So photographers, your day is not done as yet. Or one more? We have one more? Yes? That's it, gentlemen. All right. Thank you very much, gentlemen. So friends, we're actually going to do some live demos of the various services. The first demo is going to be done to my right, which would be to your left. Okay, and we're asking the mayor as soon as he finishes checking out oil, checking out the viscosity and so on, making sure it's very viscous so it can pass through the viscosity of the engine. Yes? We're asking him to come forward and do our first demo this morning. Thank you, Mayor Regrello. I guess he's getting a demo of the, I'm not sure. Huh? Okay, so it's a gate arm. I thought it was a motorized gate arm. I thought it was some sort of fan moving back and forth like this for breeze, but what do I know? Folks, as we continue with the live demos, we ask it that you stick around. We have coffee, breakfast, tea, breakfast plates, and we also have, right after we're finished with the demo of the gate arm, we have some more live demos in the service area to my left. All right?
Oh, what a night.
All right, so next, friends, we are heading over to our state-of-the-art computerized alignment station located by the Massy Motors panel van. So we're actually going to show off the great technology we have here at Massy Motors. Everything automotive at Gulfview.
Morning. So what we have here is our computerized state-of-the-art tracking alignment machine. This machine is designed to perform four-wheel alignment on all makes and model vehicles. So we have a tracker system that actually automated to find these sensors on all vehicles. So what we're going to do is our demonstration of what the alignment will look like. Yeah, for the sensor. Yeah. So we right. Yeah. So what we always do on these alignments is check a four-wheel alignment on all. And all make and model vehicles, this machine is equipped to perform alignments from commercial to SUVs to sedans, you name it. Also, each alignment, the tire PSIs are checked around all the tires of the vehicle. So what we do, mount the sensors on each wheel of the alignment, which the tracking system will then seek to find. Yes, so once it's set up, the tracking system will look for it. Yes, small trucks as well. Light trucks, that is. Like H100, diners, and anything above 5,000 MW. Okay, alright, sorry. Right. No, this alignment won't go into the 3-ton capacity.
Specifications. Each vehicle have a different specs. Oh. Hello, good morning. Each vehicle have a different specification. So you have to come and get the actual specs for this particular vehicle. You can use a Mitsubishi or a Mazda on a Nissan. It would not work. You'll be doing the wrong alignment. So here, we go to the computer and we look for the correct specs. You might go through the whole process, or? All right. You know the vehicle is a Japanese, so we go into Japan and see here. We click into preference, and we start the alignment. And we go down to Nissan. In matter of fact, this is 26.
what he's actually doing here right now is looking for the exact specification model for the vehicle, so the correct alignment will be performed.
Correct year. You must get the correct year of the vehicle.
Correct here as well. So each vehicle, this machine is equipped to design to do a full alignment. You need
You know the vehicle is a 2015 and it's a NV350 Caravan.
So this is the vehicle we have here. So the machine is equipped to perform the correct specs to the alignment factory settings back.
These vehicles have a specific code, a chassis code. So you must enter that also for the vehicle.
Right, so once again, this machine is the state-of-the-art computerized.
So how often, okay, so if you do this, let us say you do this today.
This is the tracking system, what it will look like to locate the sensors of each of the tires.
So you get that balance with all four wheels.
Yeah, definitely a four-wheel alignment.
So is there a time frame for the duration of this service?
We approximate do alignment within 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops, depending on the vehicle. Depending on the vehicle, 25 minutes tops. The alignment will perform.
So on the average, you should check this every 3 months or so, basically?
Well, what is recommended is every 10,000 kilometers, they perform alignment. So that is what under service. But if it is you as a customer,
Which will obviously impact on your wear and tear and maintenance and cost effectiveness.
yes, correct. So depending on you, once you find like your vehicle pulling to either side, left or right, you can then come into us and we'll check the alignment for you and perform. If it's also recommended to do a balance, we also could perform the balance rotation and then the alignment. So we all recommend, once we put the vehicles on our lift, we recommend what is the best step to take. If it's replacing of the tires or if it's just the alignment could be performed with a rotation. Also a full suspension check is performed on each alignment. So we don't just perform alignment, we do a full assessment on the suspension. Look for any defective parts as well. Yeah?
Excellent. Check the mayor's page for this ad.
Definitely we will.
Hold on. What is good about the engineer?
This might be yours, Mr. Mayor. Oh, yeah, you have a mic. Right.
Hello? Hello?
Use this one.
CX90.
Right, so morning again. This is a Volvo. This is a hybrid type. So this here is the natural combustion engine which uses gasoline. This here is the electric motor. So when it switches over, this transfers the power to the wheel. Yeah, the gas a hybrid. So it will be saving on gasoline, and plus it will be more. No, there isn't. It's computerized. So the computer itself, when there's enough voltage on the vehicle, they will switch the suit. When need more power, they will switch back to the combustion.
Would it be gas or would it be
Well, depends on the vehicle ECU. Will check the voltage power on the battery. When there's enough to cruise around, they will switch the electric mode. But mind you, while I'm applying brakes, there is something called regenerative braking. So that would help, instead of using the disc pads, that will help recharge the battery. I think this one's about 1.2.
Right. Right. So what we have here is our 12-volt batteries. We have all make some model batteries for all vehicles. So we have from the Power Master, the Turbo, the Optima, the Vata, the Extrema. we carry batteries for all makes and model vehicles. So our battery process takes roughly about 15 minutes. That will be with installation and invoicing and the customer is out. It's a very fast process. So what we do, we have the battery analyzer. We'll show you what that will look like. It's our state-of-the-art technology. Battery analyzer. So 1 second, I'm going to get the tool that we use, which is a battery analyzer.
What the battery analyzer does, what it does?
It analyzes the internal state of the battery. So if there's a well, our batteries are maintenance free really. So only if the customer experience problems, we do. So we have 18-month warranty batteries, 36-month warranty batteries, 24 months. So different size batteries for different vehicles carry different warranties. For this basic vehicle, the battery warranty is like 18 months. And like for the higher end vehicles, the BMW X5, they carry a fatter LN5 AGM battery. We also have the AGM batteries as well for all the high end vehicles. So you name any vehicle, we have the batteries for them. So this is what the battery analyzer will look like. So it gives you a test output of the battery when the vehicle is at off mode, which is 1270. This will indicate that the battery is actually good at the moment. So we also start the vehicle and you'll get a output reading from the tester as well, which will show that the battery is charging properly. Start the
Hey.
So automatically we went up to 14, which is a good charging rate. So anything under 1340 is a bad charging, it's low charging. Anything over 1440 is high charging. So this battery, all batteries have a code on top which is showing the date. This is of February 2022. So this battery will have 18-month warranty. So any issues with the battery or any complaints, we replace the battery once provided that this analyzer test performs shows that the battery is bad. So I'll show you what that will look like. Right, so the battery analyzer tester will provide a reading printout for you depending on the condition of the battery. So what we do, we set it to the cold cranking arms, which will then show you what I will take the battery up to. This is what the tester will give you a printout once the battery is good. If it's bad, it will light red and also show you that the battery is bad. Analyze a printout, what will provide to the customers. We have all the state-of-the-art technology at Massy Motors.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop, everything automotive.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah. Good day, sir. So this will this is our truck tire service area. We do arrange from light truck to truck vehicles. So we need to do a demonstration, the safe and proper way to dismount a tire, mount a tire. Yes, very quick. Yeah. All right, yeah, go ahead. Right. So now that you have removed the nut, he will now use the tire dolly to remove the tire safely so that he won't cause any strain or injuries to himself. Yeah. Right? After removing the tire, then the tire will go to the service for changing, for repair, and checking any damages, giving advice to the truck owner or the fleet owner if there are any irregular wears, any damages, anything indicating that there are improper fleet maintenance. After the mounting or dismounting of the tire and the assembling of the tire, we have our cage, which is for safety in inflating the tire, because if a tire, anything can happen. If a tire is to be damaged while mounting or explode while inflating, the cage will reduce any severe injury to the worker. So those days are behind us, and we move forward. We have the technology now that we can mount and dismount with tire changing machines and equipment. So everything is safe here going forward. No, no, no. And our bottle are squeezy. Yeah. Right. So now we're going to demonstrate how to just replace the tire back on the vehicle. Yeah, change the tire online. Coming soon. Changing the tires coming online coming soon. Yeah, working on that. Yeah.
Roadside coverage, a plan where you have an arrangement with the company for the maintenance of a vehicle over a 2-year period. So anything go wrong, like if a fuse gone, right? Something you should look at.
Depends what the customer wants.
Yeah, because we reach a stage where people don't want to have any hassle, as Kieran suggested this morning. So when I purchase a vehicle here, I want a plan from the beginning to the end of the lifespan of the vehicle. No, you're purchasing, but you're giving me option for service.
So that was a brief demonstration of the proper way to mount and dismount a tire from a truck, whether it be light truck or straight up the truck. The process is the same.
Do you have a time frame you could say a light vehicle will be done in 7 seconds and a heavy duty in 20 seconds? Do you have that as yet booked out?
Roughly, once you come and you are the only customer at the point in time, obviously a vehicle takes from getting the tire, installing the tire to alignment, roughly half an hour to 45 minutes. Because time is money, so you don't want to have a customer here sitting on an hour and a half, 2 hours. Correct is right, sales pitch. What we also try to do is if a customer calls us in advance, we also try to book an appointment to say, well, okay, we expect our customer to come in. They come about a certain time, so we have things ready, we have things in place. They will have the price point before they reach and stuff like that. Right? So thanks for the tour, sir. Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I will tell Massy about you. Tell Massy.
Unit, you know you're pressed for time, so we didn't demonstrate that today. But the equipment is on the cross, where
All right, so friends, we are finished with the demo, so we're asking everyone if you can just take your original places at the front so we can conclude today's proceedings in style. So we're asking if you can take your places at the front as usual, where we started. We're going back to where we started. In addition to that, before we close our proceedings today, we have some closing remarks. We'd like to also, after the closing remarks, invite folks to check on our friends at RBC. They are available for any questions you may have regarding financing, on anything showed, probably machinery, vehicles, anything Massy. Feel free to check in the showroom. Our friends at RBC, they're here today. All right? So to bring forward our closing remarks today, we would like to invite the Technical Service Manager of Massy Motors Gulfview. We want to welcome, with a round of applause, let us welcome Mr. Roland Braffett.
Pleasant good morning, everyone. My job is very simple, to bring the closing remarks. His Worship, Mr. Junior Regalo, President of the South Chamber, Mr. Kiran Singh, Senior Vice President, Mr. Japé de Coudray, Massy AVPs, managers, and guests. We would like to thank His Worship and the Mayor of San Fernando, Mr. Regalo, and the Greater Sanford Area Chamber of Commerce President Kiran Singh for taking time out from their busy schedule to attend today's function. To have a function like this requires several parties to work together to collaborate to make this event a success. And we'd just like to thank the persons that assisted us to pull this off. We have Mr. Gennaro Communications, World Media Concepts, Bryden Cleaning, Mr. C.R. Budising Company, Sean Smith Transportation Services, the Southern Academy for the Performing Arts, Mutiraman Associates, and of course, Mr. Sean Mitchell for assisting us in pulling this off. So in closing, I would also want to thank everyone here today. I know that everybody's schedule is tight, and I know that there's a certain amount of commitment to come out today, and we are very grateful to have you. And we just want you, as we finish the formal part of the proceedings, just spend some time with us and walk around, view the facilities, and we are here to answer any questions that you may have. So again, have a pleasant day, safe journey, and we look forward to serving all your automotive needs. Thank you very much.
Well done, Roland. Well done. That is the Technical Service Manager here at Massy Motors Gulfview, Mr. Roland Braffett. And before we officially close, we have some tokens from our friends at Shell to hand to our VIPs. So if we invite the gentleman in front of the lectern one more time. We know you guys have taken a lot of pictures and a lot of footage today. So we present to His Worship Alderman Junior Regrello. We also present to the President of the Greater San Fernando Chamber of Commerce, Kiran Singh. Yes, the key for the van is right there. And I think the Mayor mentioned he also wanted something from Massy. I think it's right there. 4 wheels and electric. And we also have some tokens for, well, the rest of us. You know, whatever's left, we'll have it. All right? So we also have some tokens at the Shell table. Feel free if you so desire. Now, it's time to open the rhythm section. These guys have been working very hard in the CPL. They played excellent yesterday, so the TKR won last night. So we have a bit of congratulations for them as well. For the TKR looking real. They're not looking as good as Massy, let's put it that way. All right, so guys, feel free to enjoy the rest of your morning. It was a pleasure being your host this morning, my friends, and now it is over to the Superior Rhythm section.
Good morning, my loves. How are you all? Slam family. It is a great day. This morning we are at Massy Motors for the grand opening. And when I say grand opening, I mean the grandest opening ever. This is the new Everything Automotive location. And we're at 104 Gulf View Park West. Hello, in Laramie right about now. And that is on the same street as Chris mentioned with Teddy's Shopping Center. Now this is brand new. And today I have the honor, the pleasure to sit with Miss Blair Superville, the sales manager at Massy Automotive Components. And she's here to tell us all about this grand opening. So Blair, how are you?
I am great. Good morning, Slam. Very nice to be here. Welcome to Massy Automotive, Everything Automotive, my apologies. This is our second location. We actually opened our first location December 2021 in Maraval. South has always been a big hub for Massy. We've embarked on a new journey, I would say. Massy has transitioned from just being a dealership. Massy Automotive Components actually deals with the aftercare, so batteries, tires, everything that you actually need automotive, which is why we went with the Everything Automotive slogan. We understand the importance for customer service and customer experience, which is why Massy delved into this retail arm of the business. So we really want to make sure that when our customers enter our doors, it is that if we don't have what they need, we can find it. We've created an experience where if our customers are coming here to do a service on their vehicle, we have locations where they can set up and book a room, conduct their business while they wait. We have complimentary Wi-Fi, complimentary coffee. So we really want it to be somewhere where our customers can come and enjoy the experience, get excellent service from our certified technicians, and really leave here feeling like Massy is a part of the family, and anything that we can do to assist, we will.
Yes, and that is brilliant. When I heard about the coffee, I said, no way. Are you being real? This is more than auto care. This is family friendly service. You know, and that's what it's all about. Bang for your buck.
Correct.
Right here at Massy Motors, and this is the Everything Automotive. And second branch.
Yes.
But we're doing what?
We are doing well, and we're happy because at this location we actually wholesale and retail. So a lot of our wholesale customers will be able to come here and get service as well because we have a whole South team. And then on the retail side, really and truly for the residents of South, we want them to be able to say, hey, I can go by Massy and get everything that I need. I don't need it a one-stop shop. So when we say one-stop shop, I mean, as you would have seen downstairs, it's batteries, it's tires, we have technical equipment if people are interested in that. We have car care products, we have Fuel Medic that's now on board, Formula 88 that's now on board, we have magic products that people can use to clean their vehicles. So really and truly, when we say everything automotive, we mean everything automotive.
I love it. I love the name. I love everything about this here today. This is what needs to be happening. We're loving that we're down in South Second Branch. What can we expect as is the grand opening, the grand launch? What can we expect
So
today?
for today, we open to customers from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. What we're doing is free 10-point inspections, free battery checks, and free tire inspections. If you come in, you'll get a token. We're here to serve, so bring your vehicles down, let us know what you need, and our full team is here for you today.
Wait, I know my Sam family loves this, my Sammy family loves this. Let's backtrack there. Did you just say free?
I did. season, come and check us out. We make sure your tire's good. If you need tires, I'll go organize it. Your battery, your car not starting, bring it down, we will organize it.
You just said, well, yeah, we prepare for the traffic that's going to happen outside. You just said whether they are a Massy customer or not, you mean anyone?
Any vehicle that you own, bring it to Massy.
Okay, all right, let's prepare for this. Let's prepare for the traffic that's going to happen right now at Above View Park West, because there's going to be a lot of people traipsing in here. Now tell us a little bit about some of the activities. I see Pam downstairs.
Yeah, so we really wanted to make sure that South felt our presence, which is why we would have engaged with the chamber, which is why we would have engaged with the mayor, because Massy is making sure that we don't want to just impact business, we want to also impact community. And we want to make sure that the community understands what Massy's intentions are and what we are attempting to do in terms of transitioning the customer service into that to a different experience. So we want people to come down. We started off with Pan, the mayor spoke. We have our rhythm section outside. Check us out.
Boys, and the rhythm section just started, so I'm about to go and trace myself and find myself in the rhythm section to have a good time. Thank you so much for going out to this Let's Superville, the sales manager at Massy Automotive Components. You guys are the best. If you didn't hear what we just said, free day, well, come on down. We are Thank you.